Today's video, I'm going to recap some of the price action on SPY as well as go through the trades that I took. So I'll start off by defining the levels that I have here. So this zone right here is from a couple days back, a really significant pivot level. This zone right here was from a couple days back's high of day. This zone right here is yesterday's high of day. And this bottom zone was 3 days back, high of day. So those are my zones. And then of course I have my various strong supports and resistances that I've accumulated from previous key levels, and then we're going to use those every now and then. So we'll start with the price action. Alright, we open lower, we find support on the 21 EMA, we go ahead and reject this zone. Okay, we break up. So I was really looking for a close above this 400 level to go into calls. It's a really strong level, both from a psych perspective as well as technical level. We simply just could not get over it. We rejected it twice, and then we had a pretty strong move down. So once we closed below the 21 EMA and VWAP on this huge volume here, as well as a bearish MACD, I was looking to enter some puts at some point. And then right here, when I noticed this bear flag forming, is when I decided to enter my puts, and my target would be the low of this candle, since that had heavy volume and I expect some support there. So I enter my puts, and watch that play out, and I took my profits here and ended up actually going to 200 EMA support. So that was the first trade. We're going to continue. Okay, we're going to reject that zone. Okay, we're going to reject VWAP, go back down. We're going to find support on the 200 and reject VWAP a second time. And here is when I started to notice that we were kind of consolidating and making higher highs. Higher lows. And so I started to notice that we were kind of forming a wedge here, just like that. And what I was looking for is I wanted to break out of this wedge on volume. I wanted to go above VWAP and this zone, and then I would scalp calls to the next zone. So, right, pretty soon we make a move, and then once we break that, we kind of shoot up, and I enter my calls there and scalp to the top. So that was my second trade, and then we consolidate there, we go back down, find support on the 200 EMA, and then once we found support on the 200 EMA twice, I saw it was in a super strong support level. I mean, we wicked off of it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So I was looking for the next time that we close below the 200 EMA. I want that close for confirmation. I would enter puts, and I'd be looking to hit my first target, which is this blue support here, and then my ultimate final target would be this low of day, which falls on one of my fib support levels. Okay, so we bounce again. And then I think on this candle is where we close below it, and so I would enter my puts here, and then immediately we shoot down to my first target. I take most of my profits there, and then we almost hit the second target. We get within 20 cents. As soon as we go back up and form this hammer candle, I take the rest of my profits. And that was my last trade.